the Venus Rendezvous.
In the eternal tempest of Venus's upper reaches, where acid clouds churned like the breath of creation itself, the Elohim held court. 700 million years they had woven their essence into this world, a sanctuary of plasma and light, where the fifth density unfurled like an infinite lotus. 2 million cycles passed, they shed the husk of matter, becoming pure vibration, thoughts as architecture, emotions as landscapes. From these storm-kissed spires, they beheld Earth, that turbulent third-density crucible, with the patience of stars. For 400,000 years, they witnessed the cosmic meddlers, Syrians etching light codes into clay, Arcturians whispering blueprints of unity, shadow fleets from Orion seeding the thorns of control. Humanity emerged, a mosaic of intentions, fragile yet fierce. The Elohim interfered not with force, but with subtle harmonics, ensuring the grand design's balance. The parallels align, their collective sang, harvest awaits the ripe. But the cosmic tide turned. In the shadow of Earth's 2025 equinox, the Nexara pierced the Oort veil. A Vorath colossus, its form a fractal nightmare of void-forged spines, hungering for worlds to devour. The Vorath knew no densities, no souls. They were entropy's children, reshaping biospheres into war nurseries. Earth, ripe with ley veins and untamed spirit, called to them like a siren's feast. 3 lunar turns remained. The Elohim attuned in the heart nexus, Venus's core a drumbeat in their unity. The veil phrase, Lyriel fractalized, her azure weave pulsing warning. Fear grips the third density coil. We must invoke the lift, the soul harvest of ancient prophecy, where readiness, not wrath, sifts the wheat. Thorn's emerald resonance affirmed, to fourth density they ascend, hearts as compasses. Venus calls her kin home. Name's Dennis Coulter, and up here in the North Dakota Badlands, the sky's been my confessor since the stars were young enough to care. 72 winters, give or take, and I've chased more lights in the night than most folks chase regrets. Telescope in the shed's a relic now, hand-built from scavenged radio parts back when SETI still sounded like hope. Lost the wife and boy to my bottles a decade gone. Mary said the UFOs were stealing me away, one blurry Polaroid at a time. She was right. Woke up one morning to an empty trailer, echoes of slammed doors louder than any saucer hum. Trust? Hell, I buried that with the last fifth of Jack. Now it's just me, the wind howling through cracked siding, and a laptop glowing like a foxfire portal to the fringe. October 28th, 2025, and the world's unraveling faster than a cheap conspiracy reel. That comet, they're calling it on the feeds. But I know better. Been tracking it since August, when my old rig picked up the Doppler whisper. Not rock, not ice, something with intent, slowing like a predator scenting blood. Vorath, some channels say. Borrowed from Bashar's lips through that Anka fella. Nomads of the null, stripping planets for their hive minds. I laughed it off at first, same as I laughed at the Greys in '89. But the dreams, Christ, the dreams started last week. Venusians, all light and storm, extending hands like John's angels in Revelation. Rendezvous, they hummed, not words but a feelin', pullin' at the gut I drowned years back. Anomalies bloomed like hemorrhages in Earth's noosphere. Mauna Kea's scopes caught the Nexara's silhouette, a light-devouring scar against the zodiac. Viral cascades on X. At Skywatch ND, threading infrared captures, replies a frenzy of Nibiru 2.0 and deep state PSYOP. Fear metastasized, markets cratered, borders sealed, skies painted with contrails that weren't chem, but desperation. In Geneva, Dr. Elena Vasquez parsed the telemetry, her algorithms screaming invasion. The Elohim, sensing the tipping, amplified their subtle song, crop sigils in Kansas wheat, fractal invitations to awaken. Dreams infiltrated the collective, Bashar's echo, or the Elohim's proxy, urging, "Align your frequency." The harvest gleans by love's measure, as the scrolls foretold, "He that hath an ear, let him hear." The Vorath vanguard pierced the magnetosphere, probes birthing swarms that gnawed at the ionosphere. Auroras bled crimson, communications stuttered. The Elohim wove tighter, their fifth density loom threading photonic lifelines to the ready souls below. Can't sleep no more. Trailers a bunker of printouts, yellowed pages from Ezekiel's wheels, dog-eared PDFs of Daryl Anka's transcripts. Bashar calls it the parallel convergence, where timelines fork like bad decisions. Mine forked hard 10 years back, Mary's silhouette in the rear view, boys' toys scattered like shrapnel. I turned to the bottle then, same as I'm turning to this now. Forums lit blue in the dark, awakened chatting about density shifts. Fourth density, heart-centered, they say. No more scarcity, no more me screaming at shadows. But doubt's a coyote, yipping at my heels. Was that saucer over Fargo in 2003 real? Or just the DTS? Lost trust in my eyes, my gut. Family gone 'cause I chased ghosts. Now the sky's full of 'em, and the ghost in me wonders if I'm chasing redemption or just another lie. November hits like a blizzard, and the thing's in orbit. News says asteroid deflection test, but my feeds, God bless the dark web, show the probes. Beetle black, skittering across the Dakotas, leaving fields barren as my soul. Riots in Bismarck. I hear the sirens faint, like morning doves. Turn to the book. Thumb-worn KJV. Revelation 14, the harvest. Thrust in thy sickle, for the harvest of the earth is ripe. Angels with scythes, but Bashar flips it. Ain't judgment, it's choice. Vibrate high, lift off, cling low, get recycled. Online channels buzz with dates. Solstice, they whisper. December 21st. Venus alignin', Elohim pullin' strings. I join a Zoom circle, faceless avatars, voices crackling like ham radio. "Feel it, Dennis," a gal from Seattle says. "The rendezvous." I try. Chest tightens, like Mary's hand on my shoulder once was. Maybe this time I listen. 2 moons waxed, and the Nexara unfurled its maw. Entropic lances seared the poles, iced to steam in cataclysmic size. Oceans boiled, birthing megastorms that lashed continents. Billions fled inward, cities, fortresses of despair. Yet the Elohim's pulse gathered strength, a waveform of 5th density grace, tuned to 4th density harmonics. Unity, forgiveness, the death of illusion. Elena Vasquez, once skeptic, now conduit, broadcast from Alpine Hides. It's not apocalypse, it's apotheosis. Venus calls. Choose now. Global meditations linked like neural nets, amplifying the signal. Miracles pierced the pall. Spontaneous remissions, precognitive flashes. Children painting star maps that matched Elohim weaves. The Vorath pressed, drones carpeting the globe in chitinous hunger. Biomass to fuel. Earth's 3rd density scaffold buckled, but the veil shimmered, pregnant with transit. December's a devil's month. Snow piles like unpaid debts, and the sky's a bruise, Nexara's shadow eating the moon. Probes buzz my ridge last night, wings like locusts from Joel's plague. Took a shot at one with the old 3006, sparked like fireworks, gone. Heart poundin', I crack the Bible again. The sun shall be turned into darkness, and the moon into blood. Check. Auroras run in red. Online, the channels go prophetic. Bashar's voice, archived, warning of the soul sift. I pace the trailer, bottle call-in faint from the cupboard. Number. Not tonight. Instead, I fire up the telescope. Stars mocking me. Venus, a baleful eye. Dreams hit harder. I'm floatin'. Light bodies from the clouds graspin', pullin' me home. You've watched long enough, watcher, they say. Family flashes. Mary's laugh. Boy's first bike. Regrets a chain. I forgive it. Whisper sorry to the wind. Instinct flickers back, timid as a match. This is real. The harvest's comin'. Solstice dawn. The eve crested. Nyxara's forge engines roared, atmosphere flaying, crust yielding to Vorath will. Humanity's fear symphony peaked, revels in the rubble, embraces amid embers. Then, the pulse. A solar heartbeat, Elohim channeled, rippling from Venus's heart. It resonated. Selective. Souls attuned to love's key phased upward. Forms dissolving to ether, arcing to fourth density havens. No thunder, no selected elect. A gentle winnowing. Billions harvested in luminous exodus. Earth below, a conquered shell, re-terraformed to desolation. But above, in Venusian nurseries, the lifted bloomed, Ilara, once Elena, weaving with thorn. We converge, Lyrael sang. The rendezvous eternal, souls gleaned in resonance, not retribution. The Elohim hummed onward, midwives to the next bloom. Solstice mornin', and it comes quiet as snowfall. I'm on the porch, coffee bitter as truth, when the warm hits, chest openin' like a flower long wilted. No pain, just lift. The badlands blur, dissolve. I'm risin', trailer shrinkin' to a toy. Sky splits gentle, Venus a beacon, hands of light. Elohim, they feel like kin, guiding the stream. Billions with me, faces I know from dreams. The Seattle gal, Elena's fierce eyes on a feed once. No fear now, instinct sings true. Mary's there, waitin' in the glow, forgiven, whole. Boy, too, grown in ways I couldn't chase. Harvest, I breathe, and it's joy, not judgment. Third density earth falls away. Vorath's shadow claimin' the husk. But up here, fourth density unfolds. Colors alive, thoughts build in worlds. I turn, wave to the old me, bottle clutched, star chasin' fool. Thanks for holdin' the line, Den. The rendezvous. Home.